our daily Scrum meeting minutes for this sprint. Um, to quickly go over, we worked for about 4 hours every day, 4 or 5 hours. We had our stand-ups at 3:45 to 4, so about 15-minute stand-ups. They were all pretty much gathered around our user stories. So the first stand-up we were working on, Oscar was working on JSON pretty print, and writing our JSON files from our metadata extraction to Excel. There were really no hurdles. A lot of these things were very fairly simple. And I started working on sockets to communicate between the Node and Python environments. Um, Oscar finished Pretty Print story and then continued to working on the JSON. I would continue to work on the sockets. Um, finished he finished JSON to Excel for single thread and then single threaded downloads, and was working on then multi-thread downloading, and I was working on sockets. And we did have a little bit of a hurdle is was packaging 0RPC as an executable into our desktop application. So that was proving to be rather difficult. So we were able to run it through just node npm run, but we were not able to run it once it was packaged because there were some C extensions in the 0RPC library for Python that were not being added during the package step, where we turn our Python files into executables. So then continued working on multi-threading for the JSON to Excel, and then I started working on Python signal module. So we kind of went the other way where um, we got rid of the socket implementation and just used signals to communicate between the Node and Python processes, which actually kind of gave us the same functionality that we needed, and it was way less refactoring the code. And then we did not have to worry about packaging the 0RPC library. So working on the tab. After finishing after finishing the JSON to Excel multi-threading, Oscar is working on creating a tab bar for our desktop app, and I finished the Signal backend and started working on the UI for that. Um, Oscar then continued working on the app tab bar. I finished the UI for that story, and I finished that story up. We started benchmarking our implementation of content extraction to the HTML, calculating the F1 scores of our current implementation. So we started reading. Oscar finished finished the tab bar story, and so we started reading papers into content extraction. And I was still working on the F1 score because we had to find a data set and use that to measure our current implementation. Um, Same thing, also reading up on content extraction and calculating F1 score. Um, and then we've been working on the past couple of days on a new content extraction method. So pretty much we were working on calculate. Well, we finished calculating the F1 score. We've been reading on up on content extraction. We're looking for different approaches to benchmark our different methods, and that was kind of where we ended our sprint, was focusing on content extraction. Oh, and to add here, this is my product owner, Dr. Mark Finlayson. I am the developer, Adam Tahoon. This is my email if you want to reach out to me, and our mentor is Dr. Masood Sajadi, and this is his email as well.